So how I first got started, I was in my junior year in college, and I just had a brand new daughter, and I was at the point where I needed some money and I couldn't drop out of school to go get a job, you know, so I had to figure something out. And one day I was just browsing online and I bumped into these Air Force Ones that had been customized. Now this was like in 2005 and no one was doing it at that time. So then I thought to myself, I'm like, wait a minute, okay, if one person's doing it, then I know I can figure out how to do it. So I just started researching and researching, and I was putting things together. You know, I was putting each piece together. You know, I found out what kind of paint to use, and then I found out what kind of brushes to use, and then I found out what not to do. Now I wasted hundreds and hundreds of dollars over the length of the time when I was trying to figure it out. I wanted to provide for my daughter, and I wanted to finish my education. So I knew, and I took it upon myself to figure this out and build a business around it. Now it wasn't easy. I needed this thing to work so I can provide for my daughter. So the problem was, I didn't know how to customize. I didn't fully understand how to customize, and I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to market and sell my product. Since I was in college, I said, you know what? Let me just switch my degree to business. Because if I switch my degree to business, I can actually learn the principles. So I focused in on taking entrepreneurial classes on how to start and grow different businesses. Now during the process of taking all those classes and courses, I began to learn the craft of customizing. I began to learn the brush strokes, and I began to learn the blends of the paints and the color dynamics. I began to learn these things at the same time that I was learning business. And when I tell you that my business took off, I mean it skyrocketed. I mean my daughter, man, I had her in the best clothes. I had a brand new whip with the chrome, with the TVs and the headrest. I mean, my life took off to a point where people around campus thought I was selling dope. They thought I was selling dope. And it was all because I learned both the actual craft of customizing, and I've also learned the actual business. My system that I created will teach you both the craft and the business behind it.